Hello there. Today we are gonna take a look at a single NFT project I recently stumbled across. Keep in mind though that this is no financial advice, since I am just a random guy sitting on his chair and talking about stuff I can see on my screen. If anything I will mention in this video sparks your interest, I encourage you to use a couple of your own brain cells and the links provided in the description down below to check out the Twitter, their Discord and the website for yourself. And with that said, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the project, which today is going to be Serpent Arena, a next-gen metaverse play-to-earn game. And as you can see right down here, something big is happening right now, which is the presale. And by clicking on the link provided in the pinned comment of the Serpent Arena Twitter page, you can see that exactly 86% of the hard cap is already sold, which is quite a significant amount if you keep in mind that this is live for about 10 days and there are only 21 or almost 22 days left for this to sell out. So if you are interested in joining the Serpent Arena community and play a new play-to-earn game, I advise you to do some research, because still this is no financial advice, but now would be a good time to join in, because one SERP is at a price of $0.015 right now, and after the pre-sale ends it will cost $0.05, which is more than 3 times as much, and we don't know how much it will cost in the future. And while I was talking these 1 or 2 minutes about the pre-sale, 0.01%, which is still 10 BNB, was sold. And keep in mind that 86% of this project are 8,600 BNB, which is right now with a price of $530 for 1 BNB, more than $4.5 million, which is quite a significant amount of money. But now let's take a look at the project and check out what this is all about. So right at the beginning of the page we can see a great artwork with a poisonous snake, burning one, and Lee Sin hiding in the back. And further down we can see that the project will be a play to social, play to govern and play to earn game, showcased in red, blue and green, which might be fire, water or plants, but it also could be Gryffindor, Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff, who knows? And the game is going to look like this. In this example it's a 3 versus 3, but probably there will be also like 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2 or even bigger battles like a 5 versus 5. Who knows, we will see. The playstyle in general reminds me of Axie Infinity, but to be honest, at least in my opinion, the art style in this example is looking far better than Axie Infinity. And at the end of the day, even Axie Infinity, as one of the first P2E games, is just a young and ugly brother of Pokemon. And what I really like about this project is that it will be available in the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store, which means that I can play this game in university when I'm waiting for my lecture or having some spare time. So you will be able to play the first play-to-earn game created for strategic and tactical gamers. The gameplay was designed with the intention of creating an exciting in-game battle experience, which is competitive and challenging. Join the Serpent Arena right now. So you will also be able to play different game modes. So if you want to showcase your serpents, you can go for PvP Arena, and if you want to do some lazy PvE battles, join the dungeon mode. Besides this, there will be the breeding system, so you will be able to expand your NFT collection even further. But since the NFTs aren't minted yet, there is no marketplace right now, but it will be available in January 2022, and since time in 2021 is moving very fast, this will be sooner than you think. But since you can't have everything, we will have to be happy with what we have right now, which is the game description. Shinzen serpents pierce through the fabric of the world, creating reality with the elemental power of nature. Guardians of the Nature Legion, they only manifest when strangers infringe their territory. So for all the Harry Potter fans out there, sorry to say it to you, but it will not be Gryffindor, Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw, but it will be Inferno, Hydra and Aqua Cobra. Which Hydra kinda looks like a plant, so we have fire, water and plants. Besides those, there will be some magic elements. The Hex Serpents exist in the realm of spirit and dreams. To attempt at studying them has ever been successful. So the little we know of them is only sung of in songs and told in legends. And those magic elements will be Katana, Leviathan and Glacier. For those who seek glory, there will be a leaderboard for the top 100 players, which will be awarded with amazing rewards at the end of every season. And for the game style in general, there will be a 3 vs 3 turn-based battle. The skills of your serpents will be represented by cards with 2 new random cards being drawn each turn. So to be honest, this looks like a combination of Pokemon combined with Hearthstone. So you have your Pokemons or serpents fighting against the other team using cards as attacks. So kinda like Slay the Spire, but you have more than one single character you fight with. And similar to Pokemon, each serpent belongs to a class highlighting elemental abilities. The further you advance in ranking points, the more serpent cards can be combined for strong synergies. Your serpents will level up with each battle they engage in, becoming stronger. As they level up, they learn new and more abilities. Which also reminds me of Pokemon, because at the beginning your Fire Snake or Inferno Snake in this case will use Ember or some kind of stuff, and later on you might be able to learn Flamethrower. And each of your serpents will have attributes, which will probably depend on the level of your serpent and also of the type or class your serpent is in. And those attributes will be physical damage and magic damage, movement speed and attack speed, and health points and HP regen. So pretty straightforward. And lastly, on the game description side is the dungeon mode, which, as I said, is a PvE game mode with increasing difficulty depending on the level you are in to gain experience points for your serpents. And as you will be able to see what enemies you will have to face, you can adjust your team to the specific need. Because if you will fight a fire team with, I don't know, plants, you probably will be screwed. But you can use your brain and pick your water team and be victorious, since if you fail a dungeon, you will not gain any experience points, which is a very important point, because if your team dies, you will get no reward and waste your energy, which will take time to recover. And now let's take a look at the whitelist. And since we already talked about Serpent Arena in general and the gameplay, let's take a look at one very important point, which is the long-term sustainability. Because a lot of projects don't have a long-term sustainability, because creating a token also needs burning a token, since you need utility for a token or inflation will destroy the entire ecosystem. Talking about burning, there will be an upgraded burning system and a crafting system to burn the token, and there will be additional utility for your serpents, for example in features such as crafting systems or mini games, which will also increase the value of your serpents. And besides the points I already mentioned, there is a lot more stuff going on in phase 1, which is planned for next year. So obviously the stuff with the green checks is already done. So the idea, the smart contract preparations and the development of the year are already behind us, and now we are at the pre-sale, which is happening right now. In January 2022 will be the pre-sale of the NFTs, with the launch of the marketplace and the game release in February. Next up will be the Serpent decks in March, and the landing system in Q2 2022. Following up is the Serpent staking in mid Q2 2022, which is great stuff. So you probably will be able to get some free stuff as staking works, but you will probably not earn as much as you would get if you play active, because the active guys have to be rewarded in some way. And lastly, let's take a look at the token allocations and distributions, so you can see if you are good in economic stuff, what the team is doing with your money, and you can understand what exactly is happening with it. Because at the end of the day, even though I invest into some of those projects which showcase their distribution and allocation, I am no financial dude. I am more of a scientific person, and I don't get those numbers. Well, I get those numbers, but I don't know what they mean exactly. And to finish this up, let's take a look at the team, which consists of Frank, Joffrey, Noah, Robin, Yahir, Melanie, Reverso, Sam and Stefan. So exactly 9 members of this team listed right here, and you can read what they are doing exactly. I hope you like what you just saw, because now we are at the end of the video, in which I want to remind you once more to do your own research, because still this is no financial advice, and you should do your own research by using some of your brain cells and checking out their Twitter, Discord and their website with the links provided in the description down below. Because at the end of the day, you are an adult and you are responsible for your own money. And with that said, thanks for watching and have a nice rest of your day.